Proxy server. What is a proxy server? Proxy server is a gateway between you as a user and the internet. So why proxy server is needed? Why it is in between you and internet? Why we require it? So let us understand with an example. Now you are here, Mr. A. Now you have a crush. You love someone. This is Miss B. Now you want to convey your message to Miss B. Now you are afraid she may deny, she may call police, like that. Okay. So what will you do? You will ask a common friend, maybe C. Now you ask him that please take my message or convey my message as a proxy to her, to B. Now when C goes to B, B knows that C is not proposing her. Actually A is proposing her. So she won't be reacting in a way she should have reacted if A has come directly to B. Okay. So there is a proxy C used by A to talk to B. Okay. So A will be anonymous. A will be hiding, and A may use the proxy, which is C. So a proxy server can be a system, it can be a server, it can be a router that provides a gateway between user, that means you, and the complete network or the internet. So A is client here, B is internet here, and C is the proxy server. Okay. So in between you and your would-be girlfriend, there is a proxy. Okay. So this proxy is a server. We call it as intermediary because it is in between the end users and the internet, because normally what you do on internet, that is web pages, website, internet content you visit. So the basic idea, basic usage of proxy server is to stop or protect the direct connection of the internet clients with the internet resources. So here your friend C is a proxy which is protecting your direct connection from your girlfriend. So proxy server is also preventing the identification. See, any system on a network or on internet has an IP address. So this IP address is your unique ID by which you are known in the entire world. So if your IP is 11.22.33.44, when you go to proxy server, you say proxy server, please get me this website. So proxy server will take your request. Now it will send the internet its own IP, which may be 22, 33, 44, 55. So the internet or the outside world will know your IP not as 11.22.33.44, but it will know your IP as 22.33.44.55. So proxy server allows you as a user to access any website or web content with a different IP address, which is essentially your proxy server IP address. So your direct access is stopped when connected to a proxy server. All the web traffic is actually routed through a proxy server instead of going directly to website that you want to visit, you want to use. So the most important thing you need to understand is whenever we talk about proxy server, we always talk about word VPN, virtual private network with it. The basic difference is the proxy server has no encryption. VPN has encryption. So whenever you are talking to proxy server or you're directly interacting with internet, it's almost same because your data is open. The only thing you are hiding is your IP address or your existence. Okay. So now let me show you an example which we normally use. We are very well aware of that. YouTube. So a client is requesting a YouTube video. It will not ask YouTube, it will ask proxy server. This proxy server will take the request, go to the youtube.com, it will get the video and it will return to you back. In between, the proxy server will also keep the cache. That is, if you ask for the video again, the proxy server will not go to YouTube again. It will give you the video from what it has cached. There may be multiple clients, C2, C3, asking for the same video. Because of the cache, this thing speeds up. So this is another important usage of proxy server. So there are several reasons organization and individual use a proxy server. The two main purposes of a proxy server is first to keep the system or you behind, like as an anonymous entity, and it is not illegal. Please remember, I am not saying anything illegal. It is all because proxy server is there, VPN is there. This is legality. That is, in order to be anonymous, in order to access a resource through caching, speed up, this is your proxy server. Proxy server is actually giving its own IP to get access of the internet content, hiding your IP, which is normally exposed when you directly access any website or web content. Okay? So when there is a request from you to proxy server, it will keep your IP hidden. Also, it will cache the content so that you can use it again. So as I said, there are several reasons. First is to control the internet usage of employees and children. Organization and parents set up proxy server to control and monitor how their employees or kids use the internet. Most organizations don't want you spend time cyber loafing and looking at specific websites on company time, and they can configure the proxy server to deny access to specific sites. So this is the first important use of proxy server. The second use is bandwidth savings and improved speeds. Organization can also get better overall network performance with a good proxy server. Proxy servers can cache, that is, it can save a copy of the website or the web content locally, popular websites, okay? When hundreds of people hit, it can just give it with improved network performance. The third one is privacy. Individuals and organizations alike use proxy server to browse the internet more privately. Some proxy server will change the IP address, and this means the destination server doesn't know who actually made the original request. So this is how you can be anonymous. You can access those things which normally you won't. Now the next thing, as I said, the two main purpose of proxy server is anonymity and the speeding up through the cache. So there is one more important aspect of using the proxy server is improved security. Improved security, proxy server provides security benefits on top of the privacy benefits. You can configure your proxy server to encrypt your web requests to keep prying eyes from reading your transactions. Organization can couple their proxy server with the VPN, virtual private networks, so remote users always access the internet through the company proxy. So there are certain frauds that can be stopped, certain malwares that can be stopped using the proxy server. Now one more important thing is to get access to the blocked resources. Proxy servers allow users to circumvent content restrictions imposed by companies or government. So you are in India, you want to access something from America which is blocked, go to Nigerian proxy server and access it. So several governments around the world closely monitor and restrict access to their internet, and proxy servers offer their citizens access to an uncensored internet. Okay, so you can get access to blocked resources through this. These are the proxy server. You can circumvent or bypass the way of ISP it is blocking to get hold of the block site which is otherwise not available at your country or location. So I hope you have a better idea of proxy server now. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself.